Are we live? I think we're live, people! Hey, everybody, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 here, and welcome to the long-awaited PeppermintOS live installation. I will get started in just a few minutes, but as usual, house cleaning needs to be taken care of. If you enjoy these live streams just as much as I do, then smash that like button, ring-a-ding that notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Um, I just want to let you all know that as of next month will be the Storm OS live installation. I'll be checking that out, seeing how good it is. And then October 15th at 5 p.m. will be the return of Pro Do Night Plus Open Chat. So keep a lookout for that. Other than that, I have no other announcements at this time. So we'll be seeing what happens in this live stream. So I'll give this a few minutes, people. Let me get something to drink real quick, and I will be right back. Hold on just a minute, people. Okay, people, I'm back. Okay. All right, let me check the live stream here. Yeah, just to give me a bit more bandwidth to work with, I'll turn my cam webcam off. There we go. Okay, we're going to be starting up in about a few minutes, people. 2 minutes, give or take. And other than this live install, I do plan on doing the next installment of Linux History Shorties this upcoming Tuesday. We're going to be doing Linux History Shorties Gen 2. So keep a lookout for that. Okay. Let me bump up the quality of my Jitsi a little bit. even though I turned my webcam off, I'm just gonna bump it up while we're live here just to get a little bit more oomph up in here. Okay. Let me just make sure that okay, good. The gnome boxes is up and running. Good. Okay, I think this is a good time as ever to for the people that are just coming in to let you all know that what the recording schedule is going to be like for this week. Yu-Gi-Oh content will be resuming on my channel this upcoming Thursday. Tuesday, I will be giving you guys not just a Linux report, but also the next installment in one of the most popular series on my channel, Linux History Shorties. But this time, we're going to be taking a look at Gen 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. The stream is in good condition now. Perfect. Okay. And I got my live chat right here. Nice. Let me just put it in the live chat mode. That'll do it. Okay, the 2 minutes has officially expired. I think it's a good as time as ever as to start the process of getting this going. Let me share my screen here. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hold on a minute. Whoopsie. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Let me just stop sharing. There we go. Put that up. Go back here. There's what I wanted to see. Perfect. There we go. That's more like it. Nice. Okay. Hopefully you all can see this okay. Um let me fix that here. I think I know how to make you guys I think I know how to make this make you guys see this a little better. All right. Let's see. Okay, good. It's definitely appearing on my stream end. Nice. And why did I need to go into the tweak tool and do that for? Go into the launcher and let's do it. There we go. That's a lot better. Now I can see this on my end perfectly. Okay. Just had to adjust it there. Okay. So what do you all say we get this stream going, shall we? I think I've left you all waiting long enough. Okay, so right now we got gnome boxes up, as you all can see. Okay, so I already got the internet up and running. I'm not going to mess with the clock because we're just going to install the thing anyway. So what we're going to do is we are going to click our little install icon and wait for Calamaris to come up. There it is. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So Calamaris is definitely coming up. All right. Okay, what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to click next. Keep clicking next because we're using the America New York time zone, which is pretty much the same Eastern time zone that I'm in anyway. Even though I don't live in New York, still the same time zone. Okay, we're going to erase the disk, and what we're going to do is we're going to essentially put in our username and our password. That is not 1234. And then what we're going to do is let Calamaris do its thing. All right. Okay, while this is going, I think what I'm going to do, folks, just to give myself just a little bit more bandwidth to work with, I'm going to put the live chat onto. I'm going to put the live chat on my iPad, just so we can have a bit of variety and a bit more bandwidth. So this way I can see the live chat and talk to you guys at the same time. Just give me a few minutes to set this up. Okay. Okay. Now, where is that little channel button on this thing? There it is. There we go. Perfect. All right, I got the live chat up and running. Now we just sit back and wait for Calamaris to get done installing PeppermintOS. And then once we pretty much get done with the Calamaris install, I'll go through with as much detail as possible and give you guys the whole lowdown of my thoughts on the distro and what's included in the distro. Oh, Philip Farnsworth, hey buddy. Welcome to the PeppermintOS live install, and thank you for reminding me about that. I will definitely show off how the web application thing works. Because I remember for so many years, Philip Farnsworth, that we all used ICE as the web application thing. I don't know what Peppermint uses now that they've like reorganized and restructured the whole thing. So it's going to be a first time seeing how it works this time around. Because the last version of Peppermint I ever ran was Peppermint 10. I have not ran. Peppermint 10 was the last version I ever ran. Okay. All right, this is going to take a while. They went from LXQT to Debian to show us the resources. Oh, I'm going to be bringing up the system monitor and seeing how much RAM and stuff they use. I'll definitely be doing that. I'll definitely be looking into what's in this new variation. I know it's based on Debian stable, so we'll just have to see what happens. There we go. Now, just letting everybody know, if you by any chance see any live stream lagging of any kind, I've done as much with Jitsi as I could, so I apologize if the quality isn't that good. I pretty much got to deal with what I got. I mean, granted, I could have used StreamYard to get better quality, but I just love Jitsi so much, so why not? Use what's best for you, I guess. Okay, let me just get the GNOME boxes back up here. There we go, much better. Hopefully the install does not take very long. I mean, I gave this machine 4 gigs of RAM out of my 8 gigs at the MacBook Pro has. So the host machine should have plenty, and so should the guest. Yeah, but I will say though, the live chat's coming in very well on my iPad. Very well on my iPad. Hold on just a minute, folks. I gotta check my YouTube channel on another device because I may actually have a major announcement. Let me just see here if these numbers even true. Channel with Ladies and gentlemen, I announce, I don't know when I hit this number, but people, thanks to your support, we finally did it. I just checked my YouTube subscription. We officially have hit 230 subscribers. Woo! In the middle of this live stream, I go to check my channel, and even in the live stream, it shows my channel number. We've hit 230 subscribers. Holy cow. Isn't this a live stream surprise, folks? Wow. 200 subscribers. Amazing. Amazing. Well, while this thing is installing, which I don't mind it taking its time, I just want to thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for getting me to this point. If it wasn't for all of you, I would have not gotten to where I am today. So thank you very much. And let's see, folks, before the end of 2023, let's make it a goal. Let's get me to 300 subscribers before the year is over. What do you all say about that? I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So what do y'all say? Sounds like a goal to me. The road to 300 starts. Mitchell Valentino, long time no see, brother. I haven't seen you. It's been like forever since I've seen you. Where have you been, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you again. It's nice to have old friends coming back. Congratulations, Ricky. I don't chat or talk anymore, but I do watch your videos, and I'm very Mitchell. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You have been one of the best. You have been a really good subscriber to me and a really good friend over the years. You were there when I transitioned my channel to a complete Linux channel back in 2018 for the very first time. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for sticking by me, and thank you so much for keeping up on my content. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. I may stop around more often. I definitely prefer these smaller channels. Well, the thing is, I mean, the smaller channels are very good. I mean, and it's not just my channel. That's a really good small channel. I mean, you got other channels too. I mean, you got Steve's very own. You got Total OS Today, Switch to Linux. Um, um, there's there there's so many good Linux YouTube channels, so many, and and for the people that like to watch DistroTube or Chris Titus Tech or all these other Linux channels, go watch them. Learn from these people. I know DistroTube. He's a cool guy. I may have never met Chris Titus Tech, but he's a cool guy as well. Watch him. Get educated. I mean, I'm just gonna say a certain line that an old friend said once, and I think you and Philip Farnsworth will agree with me. You will never, ever get this type of wholesome, loving, respectful communication and a well-rounded community than you would get in the Linux community. Windows can't do this. Mac OS can't do this. BSD can't do this. Linux does this. The power of Linux, along with free and open source software, is what gets you this type of community and this type of content and this type of communication. Hands down, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for the Linux community. You all have changed my life in more ways than you know. Believe me, you have. I still remember around June 2018 when I stumbled upon to Carmine, aka Total OS Today's YouTube channel, and I saw one of his open chats, and it was my first time seeing the Linux community in action, spreading humanity, spreading love, spreading respect. It floored me. It inspired me. And that open chat alone opened so many doors in my life to meet wonderful people. Not just you, Mitchell, not just you, Philip Farnsworth, but switch to Linux, Total OS Today, DistroTube, many people that have influenced my life with the knowledge that they have. And all I can I can keep saying this over and over again, but this is really all I can say is thank you. Thank you for the love, and thank you for this wonderful community that you all have introduced me to over 5 years ago. It's been 5 years since I joined the Linux community. And if you were to ask me if I would do it all over again in a heartbeat, I would. In a heartbeat, I would do it all over again because every minute would be worth it. Okay, so we're about 31 minutes here in the live stream. Calamars is nearly finished. Once this thing is done, we'll put it through its paces. I gotta run, just got off one of my meat traffic away. I'll see you again soon. You're one of the. Thank you, Mitchell, for stopping by. Thank you. And I couldn't agree more. Let's get this thing to 300 before the end of 2023. That's the new goal here. The road to 300 starts right now. And all I'm gonna say, folks, is one way you can help me out. Spread my channel as far as you can. I don't care if you spread it in any corner of the Linux community. Spread my channel as far as you can, and let's get me to 300. That's my goal. All right. Oh, Robin, welcome, buddy, welcome. Hey, Ricky, I share the love, everyone, especially those who share their love and experience on YouTube. That's right, Robin. That is right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay. Well, while this is installing, I'm gonna step out of my room for just a minute, folks. I will be right back after this little break. Hold on just a minute, folks. Be with you shortly. Okay, people, we're back. I'm back. Sorry about the wait. Okay. All right, it seems that we are ready to go. Calamaris is now done. So what do you all say? Let's get to work on reviewing PeppermintOS. Okay. So now we just gotta wait and see what happens here. Will it boot successfully or will it not boot successfully? That's what we're going to find out. Hold on, folks. Seems that we're having a bit of a problem. Okay. I did not want to boot into a live CD. That's not what I wanted to happen. Okay. We'll shut down. Go into preferences. Okay. Remove the ISO. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Now, see what happens here. There's Grub. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Yes. Yes, indeedy. There's the peppermint. And there's peppermint. Okay, now we just gotta wait for it to load up and then we'll see what's in here. Now, this is my first time looking at the new peppermint since I've stopped using peppermint a long time ago. Last time I used peppermint was peppermint 10. So, okay. Yeah, 6.1 kernel. Yeah, I can definitely see that. At least it's an up-to-date, stable kernel. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Okay, there's the logo. That's what I wanted to see as well. Good, very good. Okay. Oh, Benny! Hey, Benny! Welcome to the PeppermintOS Live install. Okay, let me log in here and we'll get this thing started. Okay. All right, come on, Peppermint. Get your little bar up. There we go. That's what I wanted. Perfect. Okay. So what I want to do here, I want to at least see if it's coming up on my live streaming end. Yep. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Okay. So what we're going to do first and foremost is Philo Farnsworth, you pointed a few things out to me. So what do you say we get that out of the way first? So first up, let's take a look at our um, system monitor here and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, well, there's something you don't see every day. Seems to me, folks, we don't have a system monitor in here. Oh my, interesting. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to put one in ourselves. Okay, open up the terminal. Okay, let me figure it out. How to. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully you all can see that okay. If not, I apologize. So what we're going to do first and foremost is we're just going to update the system. Then we'll go after the system monitor application I have in mind. And the one I'm going to install is HTOP. I love me some HTOP. Okay, so what we're going to do is full upgrade. Okay, so it's going to pull in a kernel update. Okay, might as well just update everything now. Why not? Okay. Oh, by the way, Ben, I know you're there in the live chat. StormOS live install is officially next month. Your operating system is going to be the live install for October. Just letting you know. Okay. All right. So after this update, we'll reboot one more time and then we'll go after HTOP and see what we're working. Systems are okay. I hope. Okay, and it's pulling in the 6.1 headers. That's good. At least it's updating both the headers and the kernel. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Okay. Let me just look on my streaming my YouTube studio here just to make sure things are coming in okay. Yep, things are coming in great. I'll just leave it on the studio for now, just so I can switch back and forth between the two. Okay. I say we're pretty much making good time here. But while the update's going through, I can at least do one thing. Go into the time. We'll set our clock to our actual time here. There we go. Okay. So now the clock is set. All right. So now we just wait for this update to go through, which it shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take long at all. Okay, 59%. There we go. Now it's doing now it's basically going through and finishing things up. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Okay, 99%. Very good. Then once we reboot, we'll have a look. We'll have a look around here. Okay, now to reboot this thing through the terminal. There. Now we just wait. There we go. Perfect. Uh-huh. Load up your new kernel. Newly updated kernel, that is. Okay. Now it's booting up Peppy. There we go. All right, type in my password and we go back in here. All right. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Okay, let me just make double sure this loaded okay on the. Yep, it loaded perfectly on this end. Nice. Okay. Let me just hide the little thing, hide the little share thing. Okay, now that we're back in, folks, what do you say we see what we're working with in terms of system specs? So we're going to do a sudo apt install htop just to see what we can, just to see what we're working with. There we go. Load all that up. Good, good, good. Okay. All right, let's see what htop says. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Take a gander at that, folks. 515 megabytes of RAM out of 3.82 gigs, which is actually 4 gigs. Not much processes going on. Very good. Very good. I like to see that. Okay, let's get out of HTOP here. Now we don't need the terminal anymore, at least for now. So the first thing we're going to do first is we're going to look at the Peppermint Hub. So what do you all say we look at the Peppermint Hub? There we go. So this is what the Peppermint Hub looks like. You essentially got your general system tools right here, and then right here you got your software tools over here. You can use snaps or flat packs if you want to. I myself am a flat pack person. I love me some flat packs. But also there's app images if you're the type of person that's a little bit more adventurous with the app image department. And then right here we got the Synaptic Package Manager, a classic staple of Debian. And then you got your little suggested icon here. We're going to click that. And this, folks, will give you the Peppermint OS's team's suggested apps, essentially. Now, you do have the option to install Flatpak or Snap here if you want. You can get the GUFW GNU firewall if you want that. Any one of these you can get if you do prefer. And essentially that's pretty much all I need to say about this thing. Very simple to the point. Doesn't really take much explaining for this. So right down here you got your documentation. You can look at the documentation if you want. You also have another tab for suggested packages and browsers as well. And if you want to support the Peppermint team in the community, here's these links right here. Support them. Give them a lot of guidance. Okay, let's look at our menu here and see what we got in here. Okay, so you got the About Me page, About XFCE, Accessibility, Appearance. Let's look at the appearance thing first. Okay, so you got the default peppermint theme. You also have the default icons as well, but you can change the icons to any one of these you want. I think for this, I'll just change it to that one right there. There we go. Perfect. And we'll just change this to the dark peppermint theme. Perfect. Other than that, that's really all you can do in appearance. Okay, so what else do we got here? We got decomp editor, color profiles. You got your disk utility. Is this still Funar or is it Nemo? Which one is this one? Ah, it's Funar. Okay. Okay. I like Funar. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's keep on going here with the tour. You got Gparted. There's my recently installed HTOP. You got mouse pad. You got your mouse and touchpad settings. You got your panel profiles. Okay. You got your session and startup. You got your settings manager, which we'll look in the settings shortly. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so that's the default web browser icon. Okay. I will say this is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so what do you all say we go into the settings manager and have a look around? Okay, what all we got here? Okay, so we got about me, we got appearance, we got clipboard manager settings. You also got desktop, file manager settings, notifications, text editor, profiles, all this good stuff here. But the interesting part that I'm noticing right off the bat is the old ICE application is not here. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Maybe they'll add it back at some point. Who knows? Or maybe they're making something better. I don't know. Like I said, it's my first time looking at the new Peppermint, so I don't know anything about this new version compared to the previous versions. Okay, what do we got down here? Okay, so there's a simple update script to update your Peppermint system. That's always nice. Okay, and then you got your run program prompt here, text editor. Let's see Synaptic here. Why not? Let's just have a look around in Synaptic. Okay. Let's just look up. Just look it up here and see if it's even in here. If it's like a normal repository. Keep on going. Oh, there went my iPad. Come on. Enter the password. There we go. Okay, before I keep scrolling down here, let me check the live stream. Okay, perfect. Nice. All right. Let's just keep going down here. Oh. Did you see? There it is. I knew it would still be in here. Okay, so I still exist. Okay. Let's mark it and apply. Okay, so found it, folks. So it's not installed by default any longer. So you have to install it manually. Okay, that's fine. Okay, perfect. Now we can actually do what we're supposed to do here. All right, now we can get out of here. Now, there it is. There's the ICE application. Warning, no suitable browser detected. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get ourselves a browser. Why not? And I think I know a quick way to get one. So let's click on the Peppermint Hub. Suggested. We'll just get ourselves, for the sake of demonstration, let's just get Chromium. Why not? I mean, I'm not going to do Chrome because I prefer the Chromium base rather than the Chrome based, if you know what I mean. I mean, when it comes to my personal web browsers, it's either I use Chromium, Ungoogle Chromium, Brave, or recently I've gotten into using Vivaldi, and I love Vivaldi. Vivaldi is my currently as it stands. Vivaldi is my favorite web browser right now. Very good. Okay, so we got Chromium installed. So now we can actually test out the ICE application. So let's turn on Chromium and give you all an example of how ICE works. So we're just going to go to good old distrowatch.com as an example. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, go to ICE. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the name of the application. And it's going to be called DistroWatch. Now we need the name of the website. There it is. Put that right there. We're going to use the site fan icon. Oh, well, it doesn't have an icon apparently, but that's okay. And as you see, our default is Chromium. We're going to click Apply. And we should, in theory, if I close this and I go to Internet, booyah, there's DistroWatch right there as an application. So if I click on DistroWatch, and there we go, folks. It doesn't get easier than that. That is how you can turn any website into an application. This includes like web applications like for element.io, Discord, Telegram, you name it, ICE can help you with this. But let's do one more, just to further demonstrate the power of ICE applications. So what I want to do is I want to keep ICE up, and I think for the final application, I have another site in mind. So here's what we're going to do. So it's very typical for people to do YouTube these days. Very typical. But it's also typical for people to go into various news sites. Let me show you all one of my favorites. So we're going to go to google.com. And we're going to go and click here on Pharonics. Go to Pharonics. And there we go. This is pretty much the main site I get my news 24/7 for Linux. Best news site in my opinion. But I want to turn this into an application. How do I go about doing that? Simple. What we're going to do, folks, is bring up ICE again. And I'll demonstrate this one more time. We're going to type the name of the application. Well, the name of the website that's going to be the application per se. Then what we're going to do is we're going to copy the URL into ICE. And if it has a fan side icon, it'll have an icon appear. But since it doesn't, that's okay. We'll just click apply. All right, Ben, have a good time. See you tomorrow. Okay, so we got the web, so we got that done. I'll just put Chromium down here for now. So now what we're going to do is click Pharonics and boom, there we go. As you can see, a nice web application. Very easy to make these with ICE. And with that in a nutshell, people, that is the power of ICE. Wonderful, wonderful program. And I still recommend it to anybody who's using any type of Linux distribution. This will help you save not just a lot of time, but it'll help you save a lot of megabytes in terms of system storage. Replace a lot of your repository apps with ICE applications instead. You'll see a difference. And with that, that is pretty much how you deal with web apps. And I've also shown you how to check for system resources. But for those who missed it, I installed HTOP. So I go to HTOP. This not only shows me what processes are running, but this also shows me how much megabytes I have out of my total megabytes that the virtual machine is using. Now, there's no swap on this one. That's because for some reason, I guess I just never enabled it, but oh well. But anyway, this is the simplest way that I check system resources. Now what we're going to do is go down to the bar down here, and I at least want to see what we're working with. Okay, so we're definitely running XFCE 4.18.2. Okay, that's good. Very good. And like I said, we got a terminal here. We got the Gunnar file manager here. You got the Peppermint hub. You got a run prompt, power manager, advanced network configuration. You got your mouse pad right there and your synaptic package manager right there. Over here, folks, you got your clock, all your notification and system trace stuff right there. Then, as I stated before, but for new people that are coming in, I'll show this one more time. In accessories, you got a whole bunch of things here. You got Plank, Mousepad, Vim, the list goes on, including the XFC screenshot tool. You also got stuff that you can do for graphics and internet. Here's the two ice apps I made, along with Kumo and Chromium. Uh, oh, is that what it is? I did not know that. Open up Kumo for a minute. Oh, I did not pay attention. I apologize, people. This is the SSB program that's replaced ICE. Okay. Okay, so this is called Kumo. So this is what you use to make ICE applications. I did not see this. I apologize, folks. My thinking at first was Peppermint didn't have a web application thing protocol built into it, but lo and behold, it does. Well, you know what? I gave ICE some time. Let's give this one some time too. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We'll just open back up Chromium. So what we're going to do is I'm going to erase the current web apps that I have. And if you don't know how to remove web apps, it's very simple. Just go to the remove area in ICE and just do this. Hit the remove button. That's simple. Okay, so let's do this again. So first we're going to type in distrowatch.com. Then what we're going to do is highlight our URL. Go into Kumo here. We're going to call this DistroWatch. Then we're going to type in the URL. Then we're going to save it. Then we're going to go to DistroWatch. And you can manage your SSB here. All your web apps you can manage right there. And you just click run. And there we go. And that literally is how you manage web apps in this. Very nice. A little different, but very nice. Okay. So that's how you manage a web app. And if you want to delete the web app, you can just click the delete button. So if you click delete, it deletes it. But it also exits Kumo out too, which I find very interesting. So now what we're going to do is I have another one in mind. My favorite site for storing stuff. Let's do GitLab.com. Say you want to do a GitLab web app. You go to your GitLab site, and I'm not going to bother logging in my credentials or anything. We're just going to use the basic site as is. And then what we're going to do is copy, minimize, copy and paste, save. Then what we can do is go down to GitLab and run. And there we go, folks. That is simply how you manage web applications on Peppermint through Peppermint Kumo. I know it's a little slow. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So, as you can see, GitLab is fully working. So, yeah, that's pretty much how web apps are made. And once again, if you want to delete it, just press the delete button. It's gone. Okay. Now that I got the system resources that done, let's finish going through the app, shall we? So like I said, you got Chromium. I installed Ice. I mean, you can use Ice if you want, but Peppermint Kumo seems to be a much simpler alternative. So use Kumo actually. You also got PAVU control. You got your system settings for modifying your appearance, your background, you name it. Everything is right here. And then in your system area, you got Synaptic, your task manager. Let's bring up the task manager. So right here, this is all the processes we got here. And it looks like we have minimal processes. Very good. Very lightweight. Very lightweight indeed. And other than that, we will go into settings one more time. So right here, you can essentially change your theming, your icons, your fonts, everything. And if you go to desktop here, you can essentially change your wallpaper. Now, if you need more wallpapers, you can find them if you want. But let's pick this one here. This one's really nice. Then, other than that, nothing else I really need to say. I mean, so many settings in here. You even got default apps. If you want to make apps default, you got your session and startup if you need to modify things there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. But no, this is pretty much Peppermint OS. My thoughts are the Peppermint Kumo, it's interesting. It's much different than good old Ice. I will say that, but it's very interesting. It does seem to provide a much simpler way for you to not only manage web apps but make web apps. Other than that, very lightweight distribution, very light on resources. Um, a really nice, solid XFCE layout. I mean, to me, if I was running it, I would make some more modifications, but to the app, but here's the thing, to a Windows user coming to Linux for the first time, just this alone is all you're going to need to get started. I mean, yes, they're going with a less is more philosophy, but at the same time, for somebody who doesn't, for the user that doesn't like to have a lot of bloat in their system, this is a wonderful way to start out, in my opinion. So I would recommend Peppermint OS in 2023 to anybody who is coming from Windows and needs a lightweight system to start out with, to get your toes wet. It's a really nice lightweight Linux distribution, very good Debian stable base. That's pretty much really all I can say about that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to turn off my screen sharing, and we will start to wrap things up here. Okay, there we go. That was Peppermint OS 2023. Um, Once again, it is definitely one of my top recommendations for Windows users who are coming to Linux for the first time, alongside Linux Mint, Endeavor OS, and Peppermint, and not Peppermint. I almost said Peppermint twice. My recommendations, as far as I'm concerned, are Peppermint OS, Linux Mint Mate, Endeavor OS, and Chrome OS Flex. In my opinion, these four systems are what I like to call the four Linux pillars, or in other words, the four Linux gold standards in terms of bringing Windows users to Linux. That's my opinion. I mean, your distro selection may be different, but at the end of the day, the goal is pretty much the same, to teach Windows users that Linux is a very viable option if you're wanting to get away from the privacy and if you're wanting to get away with the from the privacy violations and the telemetry stuff that Microsoft is doing, if you need a safe place to do your computing work and get your work done, Linux will have your back 100% of the time, because with Linux, you don't have to worry about data collection. You don't have to worry about telemetry. You don't have to worry about any of that. But what you do get with Linux, and I said this a little while ago, is a loving community that helps new users that are new to Linux to get their toes wet and to immerse themselves in a wonderful experience that will teach them so much about computing than they ever have in their entire lives. And that's just it right there. But anyway, it is time for me to wrap things up here. I gotta get going. I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for coming. If you enjoy these live streams just as much as I do, then smash that like button, ring a ding that notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for getting me to 230 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's hope by the end of this year, we can get to 300. That would be the best Christmas present ever. But anyway, have a good rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching. Expect the Storm OS live install to be in October, and also the return of Edo Plus Open Chat to be happening on October 15th, 5 p.m. Um, I might be doing an outdoors live stream from my phone tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not so sure yet. And if I do, I don't know what the topic is going to be, but we'll see what happens. But until then, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 saying see you later. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.